What's up, y'all? I'm Nikki L.A. Nelson.
And I'm Mocha Pennington.
And welcome to Tea Time.
Because the tea.
Now, that's something we can tell you for free. Now, let's pop into the tea because it's time. I feel like before we recap this episode, you know what? Time in the Body did say something a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago now. The days, they just blend in one catastrophic event after another. But she had said, people don't really watch the internet. Her words. People don't really watch, not everybody watches the internet, so they don't know what be going on. So I just want to recap a couple of things that have been going on behind the scenes, between the scenes, some just tea that we've been catching on the different socials, because I think it's interesting to talk about. First things first, Tanisha, y'all might remember Tanisha from season 3 of the original Bad Girls Club. Was it 2? Mm-hmm. Dang, getting old. But she had popped up with some real interesting things to say about Natalie. And she had basically said, like, Natalie is not riding for her day ones. Like, she's not, being loyal. She's not being a good friend. And all of her friends are going to desert her. She's surrounding herself by these new girls who really, you don't know if they're going to ride for you or not. Because at this point, you're surrounding yourself with a bunch of people who are there for the check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the clout, And she started, listing them off this, that, and the other. She had brought up, like, is Lex going to ride for you? She seems like she could go either way, which I agree with. She just, she called her Jela. I'm sure it's pronounced Jela.
It is.
She's like, you've isolated Jela. You isolated Scotty. You isolated all of the people who seem like your day one riders. This is not looking great for you. So I just thought that was like an interesting perspective. I wanted to start with that. Do you agree?
Because stuff is going down. If y'all been watching the internet, then y'all know that, like, they just started to film for Baddies Africa, and y'all, they haven't even left for Africa yet. And there has been brawl after brawl after brawl.
Let's talk about it, because there have been so many brawls. First off, now, there's this character that I don't know yet because I just started watching for real this season. My pressure be getting a little high with these shows, and I have to protect my peace. But I stuck in there, and I've been making it through. But who is the one who's, like, real trouble?
Stunna girl. Y'all know Stunna. She is trouble, honey. I don't want to... Even I'm going to watch my tongue, honey, because you don't know Miss Stunna. She hangs around a rough crowd. And she's like a special... guest. And she was supposed to be on the entire series, like Jalen was, but she done ducked out because she had Ivy jumped, like Ivori jumped like the night before they started filming. And
by 7 people.
Yes, and 2 of them were men.
2 of them were men. Honey, one of them apparently was like Nicki Minaj's hairstylist or something.
A stylist.
Stylist in general, because of course it was.
That's what they say.
But had the girl jumped by 7 men. That's crazy. And y'all know I love Ivori so much.
Or like,
7 people.
Yeah,
2 of which were men.
Yeah.
But y'all can run with that. That's fine. Like, whatever it takes.
So I guess like Ivori and Stunna were going at it. And Ivori was getting the upper hand because
it's Ivori.
And then all the people jumped in, started to beat up Ivori, but she went back in her hotel room after it happened. She went on live, wiping off her makeup. Like, she really wasn't, like, effed up too bad.
Yeah.
Like, all the blood on her shirt, she said it was Stunna's.
Right. Well, I mean, apparently. And then I guess somebody had called the police on Stunna Girl. And Stunna Girl was trying to say that it was Ivori. And Ivori was like, I never called the police on nobody in my life. Like, never a day. Y'all ran through the hotel after it happened. Did you not think that something was going to happen?
Exactly.
Now, here's the biggest shock. Not a big shock because, I know how y'all feel about Anna. You know what I'm saying? I get how y'all feel about Anna. I like Anna. That's probably not going to change.
Anna has always been my favorite.
I'm not going to give her my favorite, but she's up there. I like her. We'll talk about our favorites at the end. You know what I'm saying? Because I just rounded up. This is the last episode. Yeah, this is the last episode. So we can talk about officially, like, who's the fave. But I guess Anna went 4 rounds with Stunna Girl. And from what the internet is saying,
Anna done, like, dragged her to hell, honey.
Well, but they went on live. Anna went on live the next day. Her face was cool. She was fine.
No makeup, no filter.
No
honey.
nothing.
She was like, I done beat her up. I still have your blood crusted on my knuckles. I actually took a picture of the floor, and there was like blood splatters over the floor after their altercation.
But Stunna Girl got on live.
She did, and then not on live, honey. No. She posted on her stories.
Okay.
And they were saying, well, She had a lot of makeup on
Okay.
and then a filter, and she like did a little close up, and the filter was quivering on her face to stay intact. So y'all, I don't know.
We don't know, but Stunna Girl done bowed out already.
Yeah, she left. And good
she
riddance.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She don't want to go face to face with Ivori.
Yeah. Not again.
No, not again.
Not again.
Because
not without,
her friends are.
Yeah, not without her crew.
Yeah.
Not without her crew. I say that not knowing Stunna Girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby.
I mean, she's something.
Ivori might not, but I press charges. I'm just letting you know. You try to fight me, I'm pressing charges. You're under the jail, okay? Just let's start with that.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Oh, Anna and Natalie did like 2 rounds. And
Anna and Natalie fought?
they did. And then Natalie got mad at Scotty, and then Natalie went on live and was like yelling and stuff, and she was exposing. So they were talking to Lemmy, talking about, oh, I'm gonna expose you. And then he started to come back with like, oh, I'm gonna expose you and your boyfriend Louis. And then every time he tried to bring up Louis, Natalie started yelling over him,
Screaming at the top of her lungs.
honey.
Oh, wow.
But now,
So Natalie cheating on her husband some more?
I mean, that's what they're saying.
That's what the streets is talking.
And then,
Allegedly.
And then someone posted, gosh, how long is this? And then someone posted a video of old clips of Natalie and the supposedly Louis. And then DJ Sky, she was on season 3, said, oh no, I hang out with Natalie like outside of Baddies, and that's not her man. That's just some random guy or whatever. So
Okay.
we don't know.
We don't know.
honey.
Wow, we don't know. But what we do know is this season of Baddies is over. And I mean, I don't know who this male character is from Now That's What I Call TV. But Ivori had beat her up real bad.
She did.
Ivori had beat her up real bad. Like, real bad.
Like, I was a little, if I didn't know how it was going to go, just because before the episode was premiered, Mel got on live and was talking about, like, oh, I beat Ivori up and la da da da. And I was like, I mean, I don't, because, we don't watch that channel. We were not subscribed to it. So we don't know. We don't know how she fights or anything, but apparently she gets on shrooms and just beats everyone up for no reason. Sounds like a wonderful person.
Yeah.
But so I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but honey, it did not go in Mel's favor. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it didn't. So after that, I mean, Scotty, Jela mad at Summer, Anna mad at Summer, Anna and Scotty mad at Lex, but nobody wants to fight her.
I mean, I'm running.
I'm not fighting.
If I was Scotty, I'm like, girl, for one, like, we don't
not
even have a problem.
Right.
Like, if we had a problem, sure. But, like, you mad at me, so you're calling me girl? No, I'm not fighting.
No, you're
no
seeing a way to insert yourself into some more camera time and drama,
and
because I don't like Summer. But nobody likes Summer because the girl is slow. Now, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. Yeah, I feel like, who is going to be responsible for this? Y'all have this person who is clearly has a disadvantage of some sort. And I feel like it is exploitation to have her out here like this. Because something wrong with this girl.
Yeah,
Y'all know something ain't right. Anyway.
We saw that. If y'all watched the Baddies auditions, like y'all would have saw that too. How she was so gross to the girl who said that she was shy, and then someone was like, "Oh no, you tried to set someone up. That's why you got shot." And she had all those girls jump her. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, something ain't right with her.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of pressing Natalie about being a bad friend, and I guess my question is, were any of these girls under the assumption that she was a good friend? Like, who? Not the same Natalie we've been watching for 10 years.
Natalie's trying to rewrite history because she's talking about, I'm the CEO, I can't do that. But girl, you were fighting season 1, you were fighting in season 2. You told Scotty in the season 2 reunion, backstage, that she needs to have your back. She needs to jump in. She needs to fight for you. Do you remember that, Natalie? But now you get mad because she wanted the same thing? Even though you told Summer that she could sneak Scotty. That's why Scotty was mad. Like, Natalie, come on now.
And so I don't know how you can be a CEO of a TV show. I don't think that's how it works. I mean, I don't have my MBA or anything, but I don't think, you could be the CEO of a TV
Yeah.
show. I'm not sure how that works, but I don't think it happened. Furthermore, you can't go to the hardware store for milk, baby. It just doesn't belong there. Natalie is loyal to she's not even, hold on, come here. She's not even loyal to her husband.
Well,
What make you think she gonna be loyal to her friends? And also, she brings y'all on TV to fight with other girls and make a check on your back. That's not a friend. Like, I think we need a better understanding of what a friend is. So, I mean, I guess they don't do really too much more fighting, but they do hike to the top of Mount whatever. So they can have what Natalie, I guess, is framing it as a friendly farewell conversation. It's just like, she's either delusional or a liar.
Yeah. I didn't like how she did Scotty. You know, she was yelling out the window and then talking about, you're ugly and Lex is prettier than you anyways.
She has the emotional maturity of a rock.
And child.
And it's just like, also, you're talking all of this while you're, and I think it was Biggie or Rolly that pointed it out. Like, it was Biggie. You always talk your last bit of stuff when you're in the car and there's a driver pulling you away and you're about to leave. But like, obviously you don't want that smoke because you're about to leave. And then I really didn't like it because I feel like Scotty felt some sort of way in the next scene where I see her crying.
Yeah.
Now here, there's a part of me that's like, girl, there's no way this can disappoint you because I feel like you could use better discernment than this. But then there's a part of me that's like, no, maybe she really does think that this girl is her friend.
I mean, they always
maybe she
say,
really is hurt.
Like, Natalie is totally different off camera than she is on camera.
But baby, at some point, like, the words and the actions gonna have to start matching.
Even Rolly in earlier seasons, so is Scotty. Like, this woman is not your friend. She's not your friend. She tried to tell her.
I don't think Natalie has real friends. I mean, she might. Shit.
I mean, hell, Jela thought that they were friends, and then,
Jela breaking down crying on the last scene, her last scene in the confessional, talking about she bowing out. She's not coming back.
She is, honey. She ain't coming back, I feel like.
Yeah.
But Natalie was trying to make it seem like Jela was talking to her about like jumping in the fight with her and Lex. And
right.
She was like, no, I was getting jumped at the club. Like, I wanted you to do something, like break it up.
Anything.
Even like Nunu was like breaking up the fight.
And Nunu is definitely on the new girl's side, but she was like breaking up the fight. So when Nunu has become the voice of reason, we've lost the plot. Yeah. We've lost the plot. We've gone astray. We're doing some weird things.
So things are, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Did anything else stand out to you, strike you as odd, different, interesting?
I mean, whenever they were passing out the baddie chains.
First of all, the value of these baddie chains has depreciated so much because she just keeps giving, you get a chain, you get a chain, you get a chain, everybody gets a chain.
I mean, people have been like rightfully complaining about how she's been freely hanging out these chains. So handing out, not hanging out.
Whatever. I know.
Handing out these chains. Yeah. So I feel like this season, like she's not gonna do that. It's gonna be very like three or four people, hopefully 2 people. The new baddies will get
I don't think anybody needs it. Nobody gets a chain.
Yeah.
Nobody gets a chain.
But Pretty P got hers, but I feel like it was deserved.
Pretty P definitely deserved that chain. I'm happy that Pretty P got her chain. Who else got a chain?
And she gave it to Nunu. I don't feel like Nunu. Nunu was replaced. She was in half the season last season and half the season this season. I don't know how that makes her a baddie, but it doesn't.
Right.
And then Summer. And then Summer opened up her box, honey, looking for that chain. And it wasn't there. And then Scotty and Honor just having a laugh. And Anna was like, well, you broke my chain, so I took yours. But Scotty don't put on her dog Capri. Cut to the confessional, honey. I'm probably going to put that in the thumbnail.
That's the first time I ever seen Capri's eyes open.
She usually has them little passed out.
He's just passed out, heavily sedated.
What happened to Anna's dog?
I don't know. Maybe she sits at home. Shit, I don't know. I can't tell you. Okay, before we get out of here, can we recap for the people? If you had to pick, like, who are your top 5 baddies from this season? In order.
I mean, always Anna. Anna's my favorite.
Anna's your number one.
I love Anna.
Mm-hmm.
I love Scotty.
Okay.
My fellow Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
Ivori.
Of course, yes. Okay.
Pretty P and Jazz.
Pretty P and Jazz. Okay.
Well, no, hold on.
Right.
I'm gonna take out Pretty P just because I was gonna put Jela in the two, but I started liking her like towards the end, and it's not fair.
Okay.
So I'm gonna replace Pretty P with Biggie.
Okay. Okay. I feel like that's fair. Mine. My picks are not people who necessarily are good TV. My picks are people that I would hang out with in real life.
I mean, that's how mine was.
That's how you. Okay, so I'm not picking people who are
or
good
who's
TV.
the best fighter.
Right, like yeah, so y'all might be thrown. The 7 of you who watch this video might be thrown by my selections, but I'm gonna have to give it to like Jela. I would hang out with her in real life. So Jayla's probably my number one, just because I could feel like we could go cute places together, not get into it with people. The pictures will be cute. I feel like she has, a good head on her shoulders. So Jayla's my number one. Jazz my number two for similar reasons. Because I feel like we could go places, and I feel like Jazz is just a real life baddie.
Yeah, she is.
The way she carries herself, the way she conducts herself.
The way she
There's so many
speaks and
times where the
everything.
girls was acting up and doing whatever, and Jazz was just like, okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
her and Pretty P are just looking out the window.
Yeah,
or just like having a conversation amongst themselves.
Exactly. And I was just like, I see you. I see me in you. I like that.
Yeah.
My third would be Anna. I like Anna, even though she's a little wild, she's a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the friend that it's like you don't go nowhere after dark with her because she's gonna pop off with anybody.
But she'll have your back.
But she'll have your back. But like she might get you into some stuff.
Oh yeah, she might get you in trouble.
She gonna get you into some stuff, and you gonna have her back like she have yours.
Yeah.
So you just gotta like once the sun go down, you be like, okay,
Okay,
baby.
bye.
Bye, everybody. Y'all know I gotta get my 14 hours of sleep. So I have to give it to Anna, Scotty. I just like Scotty. The version of Scotty I've been introduced to is the one who's always standing up for herself. I don't know another Scotty, but I like the Scotty that I do see.
She just tried to talk reason in the previous season, tried to talk reason into these girls sometimes, and it's like you can't.
Okay.
But she fought Biggie, or not Biggie, but Rolly.
Okay. All right. Well, so those are my 4, and then for my 5th one, who would I have to give it to? Who would I have to? Just kidding. I'd rather eat sand. That's hard. So maybe I'll just keep it at 4. I know I said 5, but like
You did.
I don't like quality over quantity. Like I can't.
Just add Biggie in there.
Well, so here's the thing. No, I think it would be between Ivori and Biggie, but Biggie kind of irritates me sometimes, like because she's like too goofy at the wrong moments, and I feel like she would irritate me. And then Ivori, like, I would have to see. I'm gonna give it to Ivori because I love Ivori. I think I just when she smiles, it makes me like so happy. Like something about like when she smiles, I'm like, oh, I want to smile too now. But also, I feel like, girl, I can't be fighting everywhere we go. Actually, I can't fight at all. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not fighting anybody. But like. Can we go get something to eat? Can we hang out? Like, yeah. I'll do that with you. But we don't have to fight these people.
I'm looking forward to, like, knowing more of her personality. Like,
yeah.
I got to know her on this season, and I like what I like what I see.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing her next season, too.
Me
I guess,
too.
like, back on the, now that's what that's what I call TV, whatever the channel's called. She was more of a firecracker, and on this show, she was like, "But I want to show like a different side of myself. Like I fight, I do all that on that, but I'm also this." And
right.
She wanted to showcase like that.
Yeah, and then she beat Mel up real good.
She did.
She was like, "But I'm gonna put that on pause for just a second."
Yeah, she didn't. She didn't even introduce herself.
Yeah,
Like she got beat up, and she got a huge check.
And then she flew back home.
And then she was supposed to come.
She probably didn't even stay in the hotel room.
She came on the damn reunion too, y'all. But
she gonna be there on the reunion.
I mean, she tried to call out Tasiki.
Oh.
But Tasiki would be in my top 5.
You know what?
Too, because I do like her.
Like
I really do like Tasiki.
Is there anybody I would sub out
I think
for
maybe I
Tasiki?
would sub out Biggie with Tasiki.
Okay. And see, we like when we got together, we could have like super big friend groups.
I
And I
like
could
the-
still see Tasiki.
No, I feel like we're the same.
Are they the same? Are they really the same?
They're really the same.
No, because
Anna, Scotty.
Oh, I had
Ivori.
Jela.
You had Jela.
I had Jela. Jazz.
And then
Ivori. I had Ivori. You had Tasiki.
I had
You
Biggie.
switched?
And
You had Biggie.
Jayla, but we
Yeah.
both. I kicked out Biggie and took Tasiki, and you.
Kicked out Biggie and took Ivori.
So it's gonna be the same.
It's the
Biggie.
same friend group. It's the same friend group. Okay, that's fine. Because I like all
We have
those
the
girls.
same taste in
Right,
friends.
we do have
Same-
same taste in friends, different taste in men. You see how it
Okay.
works? It's the way we act. It's the way we act. Anyway, y'all, this season was chilling. I loved it. It was a mile long, but it was fun.
I mean, they said like this season hasn't even popped off yet.
And
It
it's
was
gonna
like-
be something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like what 22 episodes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have like probably a 3-part reunion because there's a lot of bras.
Okay, well, we'll be here to cover it for the 7 of y'all who watch this
And
channel
I
still.
can't wait to tell y'all, or I can't wait to see Tasiki versus Bad Dolly, honey. Because Bad Dolly, she was trying to frame, because have y'all seen the not the super trailer, but the teaser? And it's like short clips and it's hard to keep up at who's fighting who. And there was in one of the short clips that someone paused, like I guess Dolly was like trying to punch Tasiki. And then she took that small little image and was like, see, I told you I beat her up. And I was like, girl, you did not. No one, the people in the audience did not say that you won, girl.
Has
So-
Tasiki ever taken a loss?
No, not yet. But people on the internet want her to lose a fight so
Tasiki?
bad. They want her to lose. They can't stand that she's like a good fighter. They just want her to lose.
What is y'all obsession with losers? Like, I don't get it. Like, why does the internet always pick the scummiest, crummiest, summariest people to like be endeared to? I
Even
don't
them,
get
they're
it.
like, oh no, honey, we can't with Summer no more.
Well, good.
Because y'all liked her.
It took y'all a minute to catch up.
But y'all got her on Africa,
It's
honey.
the way y'all act. It's the way y'all act. But she's on Africa. Anyway, y'all, peace out for the skeets out. We love y'all. Watch these other videos. We'll see y'all on the next one.